Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. This is Gurpreet again from Ontario Security Hub. This video, like usual, we're talking about the security guard license. We're gonna actually talk about the ministry exam, all right? The Ontario Security Test. So without further ado, let's get right into the video here. The first thing we want to talk about here is just two ways to do the exam, all right? You got an online ministry exam and you also got an in-person ministry exam. We recommend our candidates go through the online ministry exam because there are more dates available and it is a lot easier to do, right? You can do it from the comfort of your home, your office, as long as you are in an empty room without distractions or without other people within that room. You are going to be able to take the ministry exam. So the in-person ministry exam is held at a few drive test centers around Ontario. They're usually in bigger population centers like Toronto and Ottawa. But in this video, again, we are focusing on the online security guard test. Before you even try to attempt the ministry exam, you will need a training completion number, all right? Training completion numbers issued by licensed training entities like ourselves here at Ontario Security Hub. You do have to complete the mandatory licensed security guard course, including your emergency first aid or standard first aid and CPR training. So once you receive your training completion number, you're all set to book your ministry exam attempt. Booking your ministry exam is fairly straightforward. You will be just typing in your training completion number, your date of birth, email, and you will be able to book your ministry exam. Now, I do stress that once you do receive your training completion number, go onto that schedule, find a date that you see fit, and book it as soon as possible. This is more so with students who want to book the ministry exam in an in-person format because those dates fill up fairly quickly. Even with online ministry exam attempts, you'll see that dates fill up very quickly. Let's get right into the technical requirements. I think this is one of the bigger questions we get regarding online ministry exam attempts. So there are a few requirements you will need. The biggest one is you will need a laptop or a computer that does have a working microphone and a working video camera. If you have those two, that's perfect for the online ministry exam. You cannot use a tablet or a smartphone or a mobile device to attempt the ministry exam. Ministry exam attempts do take 90 minutes to complete, and you do need a 62% to pass the ministry exam. We also get this question if laptops can, if they have a built-in microphone and a built-in video camera, if that's able to be used. Built-in video cameras and microphones are accepted. You will be able to use, let's say you have a laptop with a built-in camera and a built-in microphone. That is totally acceptable for your ministry exam. Just ensure they work, all right? The second requirement is you do have to download a specific browser app that you can download directly on Circle Canada's ministry exam website. We'll leave a link below to a download guide that you can use that'll help you through the download process. The next part here is make sure you test your Wi-Fi. Make sure you have a good, reliable Wi-Fi connection. If there are disruptions, you will not be able to continue with the ministry exam. So make sure you test your equipment. That is one of the biggest downfalls of some candidates or some students who go through the ministry exam. They don't test their equipment beforehand, and then during the ministry exam, an issue arises. And unfortunately, if there is an issue arises, the ministry is very strict with their exams. So if a small issue arises, like your microphone stops working or your camera cuts out, you will be ejected from the ministry exam, all right? If you do end up getting ejected from the ministry exam, you will be able to book another attempt, all right? You can have as many attempts as necessary, but you do have to pay the ministry exam fee of $39.55 for each attempt. We're going to get into the specific requirements you will need on your exam day, or things you should know, all right? So the first thing is I always recommend logging into your SGT online browser and your account beforehand, at least 20 to 15 minutes beforehand. Earlier the better, right? If you're on there 30 minutes beforehand, you logged in, you tested your equipment, everything's ready, that's perfect, all right? You're on the right track. During during that 15-minute period before your ministry exam, a link will actually pop up, a button that will allow you to join the video conference. Another thing you will need is a government issued identification. Just have that ready for the invigilator to scan, all right? So the invigilator will ask each person before the exam, they will take you into a separate online room, and they will ask you to show your surroundings. So you'll grab your camera here, you'll show your surroundings, and they will ask you for your identification document. And you got to make sure your workspace is clear, all right? They will ask you to show your workspace as well with your camera. And let's say you have documents there, or you have your phone there, or something is on your desk. They will ask you either to remove it, or you may be ejected from the examination, okay? You have to make sure that your devices are stored away, your area is clear, there's no one else inside of your room, it's just you by yourself. So they know that you are not cheating during your examination. And after they see your room, they clear you, your identification is perfect, it matches everything. They will put you into another room where you'll wait to start your ministry examination. Serco Canada is very strict with their ministry examinations. All right, make sure you don't take your eyes off the screen. If they see you, for example, do this, even for a few moments, that could be a violation, and you could get kicked out of your ministry exam or ejected from your ministry exam. If you have a cell phone near you and it keeps buzzing off, and you glance away and you look at your cell phone, that's another reason that you will be ejected from your ministry exam. If you have to go to the washroom beforehand, make sure you do that. If you have a cell phone stored in another room, or put it on silent and place it inside of your desk drawer, you really just do not want to look like you are cheating. I think a lot of people aren't cheating. They're looking down at their shoulder, or they're looking down, maybe they're nervous, and they end up getting ejected for that reason. Even if you have to take a few brief moments to just kind of gather your thoughts, just keep your eyes on the screen. Maybe look at a small little box on the side of your screen that makes you get rid of those anxieties that you may have going through the exam. But just do not take your eyes off the screen, all right? The invigilators are very strict, and they do not want people who are cheating to get their security guard license. And if you are one of our students, right under the course conclusion section of your course, you will find a great PDF of 350 practice questions, which will help you be basically over-prepared for the ministry exam. But that's what we want. We want all of our candidates to be over-prepared than under-prepared. So if you aren't licensed, if you aren't a licensed security guard and you do want to become licensed, if you don't have a training completion number, you can go ahead directly to our website. I'll link below. You can contact me via email or via live chat. I'm available from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. every single day. So you guys know that I'm here for you guys, just in case anything goes wrong. You can go ahead and reach out to me. All right, guys, thank you guys for listening to this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope it solved a lot of your questions and concerns. Again, go onto Serco Canada's website and make sure you are well prepared for that ministry exam. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys have a successful exam experience, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, see ya.